Britain can no longer count on U.S. for defense, says former Civil Service Chief Lord Sedwill warns. Greenland crisis is a wake-up call that post-Cold War security deals are fracturing. Follow this channel, ecochannel, for more updates on international news. The crisis over Greenland is a wake-up call for European nations to seek fresh alliances, Lord Sedwill, Britain's former advisor on national security, has said. Britain can no longer count on America's protection and must take charge of its own defense, a former head of the civil service has warned. The crisis over Greenland is a wake-up call for European nations to seek fresh alliances, Lord Sedwill, Britain's former advisor on national security, said. Writing in the Telegraph, he said successive governments had relied on Washington to underwrite our security, but warned that such a guarantee can no longer be assumed. Donald Trump's willingness to threaten a NATO ally over Greenland shows that the post-Cold War security architecture is fracturing, he said. He has become the latest figure urging Sir Keir Starmer to rapidly boost defense spending. The Prime Minister has pledged 2.5% of GDP by April next year. But critics argue this is not enough. Defense chiefs are preparing large cuts after an internal Ministry of Defense assessment found a 28% shortfall over the next 4 years. Along with a commitment for bigger defense budgets sooner, European leaders must move to integrate their armed forces, Lord Sedwill said. Civil society must also be prepared to meet the challenges of a hostile world, including moves to educate engineers, boost sovereign manufacturing, and protect critical infrastructure. He writes, citing Darwin's principle of survival of the fittest, he said that Western societies must recognize that peace is not the norm, but requires constant effort to maintain. That will entail hard choices, including cuts to welfare funding. Europe spends 10 times on the welfare state our investment in defense, he said. The crossbench peer has been a linchpin of Britain's security strategy across some of the most senior roles in government. Between 2017 and 2020, he was National Security Advisor and also served as Cabinet Secretary and head of the Civil Service. He now sits on the Joint Committee on the National Security Strategy. While Mr. Trump has withdrawn the threat of tariffs, his quest for Greenland is not over, and the disruption will have emboldened Russia and China, Lord Sedwill wrote. He said that amid rising isolationism, Washington might be unwilling to protect Europe in a crisis or unable to do so if it coincided with another in the Pacific. In preparation to act without America's support, he said European nations should heed the words of Mark Carney, Canada's Prime Minister, who urged middle-sized countries to join together in a speech at Davos. New alliances will require substance, not just statements, Lord Sedwill warned. In particular, Europe needs to integrate its armed forces so they are not a mishmash